for today's speech will be given by Toastmaster Divyangi, and we will have Toastmaster Prakhar as a speech evaluator. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Prakhar for reading out the objectives of Toastmaster Divyangi's speech. Toastmaster Prakhar.
Uh, Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Ronak, for inviting me to the stage. And a very special evening to Toastmaster Divyangi. Today is her P1 speech. So, let me tell you a bit about what's a P1 speech. The P1 speech is an introductory speech that you give to the club, by which you introduce yourself to everyone present in the meet, and also introduce everyone who will be seeing your speech on different social media platforms. Now, as a speech evaluator, I would like to tell Toastmaster Divyangi that I would be evaluating her on some criteria. The first one of which would be her content of the speech. So I'll be evaluating on content, then the flow of the speech, about how things carry on in the speech, and also how you deliver the speech. I mean, by delivery, I mean your gestures, your voice modulations, about how you facial expressions, these kind of things. And there is one more thing that I'm a bit biased about, I would say, that's humor in the speech. I don't expect a very humorous speech, but a little humor adds very great value to the speech. So kudos to Toastmaster Divyangi for giving her P1 speech today. And that's all from my side. I'll be presenting my evaluation at the end of this session, at the time of the evaluation session. Till then, I hand back the stage to Toastmaster Ronak.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prakhar. So let's hand over the virtual podium to Toastmaster Divyangi for his P1 speech titled Constants. Toastmaster Divyangi.
Hello everyone, I'm Divyangi Srivastav and I'm here to present my P1 speech. So starting, today being in a moment when I look back and analyze the few months that happened, I realized that my life is going in a loop. The day when my parents left me at Rosalind's gate was no different from the day when my father dropped me at the gate of DV Public School, Kota. Yes, people, it's Kota. We can expect nothing different from the life of Kota, except the fact that I was the one consoling him for leaving me there. Maybe he realized that this time my mom won't be around me to give me an emotional support there. You know how life is emotionally challenging both in Kota and in college. Uh, coming from sorry, huh. Coming from a UP and Bihar based family, my parents have always convinced me to stay low and study. You know how parents are. They say, बेटी को कुछ बनाना है. So going on trips and hanging out with my friends was a big no-no. I remember my eyes crying, crying my eyes out to go on even on a school trip. Actually, it took me like around 1 month to convince my parents especially my father, to let me attend my national yoga competition in Guwahati. It actually took me 1 month, and I used to receive calls of about 6 to 7 from every member of my family if I was okay there and if I wasn't doing anything mysterious. And there I was in college, wondering if I could go home and enjoy some of my family time. So things are how different, you know. And when you're far away from home, strong isn't always the word you're looking for. Uh, Back in 2 months, last 2 months, when something happened with me, I used to call my father or my sister or my mother, and every time I used to hear only one word, that was strong. Stay strong, be strong. You need to be strong. Life happens this way, but uh, to be strong doesn't always mean that you have to be the fastest or the best, uh, and or the most powerful one in the room. And strong doesn't always mean that you have to withstand any situation in life that it throws at you without even considering anything. The word that I looked for when I was in my college was flexible. The word flexible. That anything happens in life, you have to be flexible. Both in Kota and college, these are emotionally challenging and really are roller coaster rides. Not because of friends, but because of exams. Every week or every day, just like an apple, you exams are a must. You know what they say, professors ka sajaya, friends ne bachaya, number one brand, exams. So experiencing all these things in college, uh, you know, after a few months I would say a few weeks only, I realized that after school, you're going to face a lot of times when you'll be confused or lost. During those times, that happen in life, you should come home and meet your parents and your old friends. You'll be happy to know that because while everything is changing around you, some things are constant, and you know what? Those constant things are comforting, and it works both ways. Sometimes they need you, and sometimes you need them. That's all from my side. Thank you.